The serve is the most important shot in tennis. It's the one that everybody always talks about, the big servers, you know, like the guys that can throw their serves in at over 140 miles an hour and everybody goes, whoa, and that's great. But, you know, not all of us are going to have 140-mile-an-hour serves, but that doesn't mean we can't go out and play tennis, and it certainly doesn't mean we can't still hit a serve that's decent. Now, serving is very much like throwing. So if I take this ball and just throw it over the white line and get it to come back to myself on 1 or 2 bounces, that is the motion that serving is. If you have a football around the house and you get to the point where you can make a football spiral, take a ball and make it go, that's a good motion. A power serve would be like I was taking this ball and I was going to throw it over the wall to a partner on the other side. So this would be a service motion. That throw right there. That's a service motion. So now, if you put your racket up in a throwing position, we're just going to teach you a real simple serve. Put your racket up in a throwing position. Use the grip that you used for volley. Use the same grip that you used for the volley. Just put your racket on its edge and pick it up. The most important part of the serve is the wrist. This part right here is the part that makes it go. If you can figure out how to throw the ball above your head and slap it with your wrist, you can make your serve go. It's the same motion as I was doing when I did this. Same exact motion. Here's the throw. Here's the serve. It's the most important shot in tennis. So being able to develop your overhanded motion, like right now, I don't know if those serves are going in or not. They might go in, they might not have gone in. But I'm practicing the overhanded motion, and I can sure as heck tell when it hits the sweet spot, and I can sure as heck tell when I'm hitting it harder or not hitting it harder. So listen to this one. This is one that's kind of easy. All right, now here's one with power. If I get a toss. You can hear the difference. Here's an easy one. Here's one with power. And you're the one that's swinging the racket, so you're the one that controls how fast it goes. And if you're interested in developing power in your serve, then if you put yourself 40 feet away from a wall, the tennis court, as I mentioned before, is 78 feet long, so 39 feet away. That's the net. That's the distance from you and the net. Most of these slabs at our city parks are in 20 feet or 40 feet, 20 feet sections. So if I were to go, I could measure it off if I wanted to get an exact distance, but that's not really the key. The key is to get a feeling for that overhanded motion so that you get your wrist to do the work. It's just like this. I swear, I'm not making this up. This is not hard. It looks hard. People that go out and try to do this, they think it's hard, but it really isn't. And this is the key, you have to put in the time. You just don't roll out of bed and learn how to hit tennis balls. You got to put in the time. Now, for whatever reason, when I was a little boy, I just did that. I put in the time, and that's why I became a tennis player. And most of the guys, the first month that I was hitting on a backboard, the reason I was hitting on the backboard was because all my friends told me I would never be able to play tennis, and I used that as motivation. That was I said, I'll show those guys. I'm going to learn how to do this. I'm going to figure out how to hit this thing. And now, here I am, you know, I don't know, that's 1967. And here we are, beautiful city of Lincoln, Peter Pan Park. And I'm sitting here on a spring or a early summer afternoon or morning, hitting tennis balls, getting a good workout.